Ladies and gentlemen, I have news. The great British gentleman, Mr. Jingles, has sent me his dialogue for episode 7 of the cinematic series. So, I am getting my ass in gear, and as a result of this poll, which you can vote on in the description, I'm gonna be keeping my head well down on Twitch in aid of getting it done as soon as possible. Welcome to Congratulations, You're a Dick, episode 8. This is the video series where I compile articles of assholery, and I present them to you for your betterment or enjoyment. Today we have an asshole, and an asshole. Grab your popcorn, and let's get started. Hello there, I'd just like to take a pinch of your valuable time and preface this compilation of infuriating butt maggots with a bit of a laugh, if I may. A very short while into this game, the VK manages to go blue without damaging a single tank, which, given how the callous, unsympathetic, all-knowing system works, is, for me at least, as good as waving your hand in the air screaming I'm a bit of a dick whilst beating a puppy to death with a Where's Wally book. Honest Gaming does not condone beating puppies to death with Where's Wally books. I recommend encyclopedias. So, time flows inexorably past until a friendly Sav with a mild 3k games tucked under his belt inquires as to how this man, this incredible hacking god among men, has obtained this blue tank. And he says, yo, why is this Wait, can I say the N-word if I'm white on YouTube? Ah, what's the worst that could happen? Welcome to Stalingrad, a incredibly well-designed, historically accurate map that we spend actually, in 1942, the Germans took to lobbing M103s at the Russians, and they what about Tog 2? Oh, piss off, Wallst. What are you gonna do? Copyright claim me? So, this game begins as elegantly as one might expect. Tanks are strewn willy-nilly across the cap circle, the remnants of Michael Bay's climaxes are strewn throughout the city, and the chief for lightweight is calling everyone animals. Specifically, squirrels! Yeah, okay. Seems an odd choice, especially given that this is literally one of the best all-round matchmakes in terms of skill level that you're likely to find. I mean, look at this. This is damn good for the most part. So, squirrels? The guy must be nuts. I'll show myself out. He then boldly states that they are wasting his time, refers to them as zero-skill subhumans, and anticipates a horrendous loss. Which he then goes on to ensure because he has the intellectual capacity of a toenail clipping and the moral compass of a barn owl. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. As the SDRV points out, this gentleman, who claims everyone else is about as much use as... Well, I was gonna say tits on a fish, but honestly I'm very lonely and horny and I probably hit that. In less uncomfortable news, the SDRV points out that Mr. Lightweight is in fact a reroll. And not a very good one at that. You only account to 1.5k W8. But wait, the Lightweight hasn't taught. He's not re-rolling, I guess. He has 9 accounts. Okay, you know that after the first one, you were like that's literally. Oh. Looking into this non-issue further reveals 3 accounts associated with the name Lookjag, which I can't really judge as being a unique enough name to deduce that all of these are him, and yet I fully believe that this gentleman, guy, has 9 accounts. One for each millimeter. Of course he had a sprinkle of racism and just a dash of illogical judgment. All this while running away from the combat, which, in fairness, during the circumstance right now, is actually the right play. And, in fact, if he gets in the enemy capture circle quickly, they could pull a win out of this. Because they have a full health VK, heading base ways to defend, assisted by a T69, who is also very healthy. So if he... No, he's blocking the 51. Excuse me. Yeah, 5120, poor guy, falls for exactly what this sod salesman was selling, and goes blue. Now, he manages to pick out 2 kills whilst being murdered by this dickhead. I swear to God. Kind of ironic, he finished on the same hit points as his IQ. The same IQ as 68 Wargaming marketing managers. Ensk. The Shamu enclosure of World of Tanks. Kyle Townsend in the Emil 1 just finished up a mostly mediocre campaign on the east before relocating to defend the base. He manages to save the M44, who continues lamenting the new state of artillery in chat, after which the defender and the Emil perform an adequate cleanup of the town, leaving the defender on 7 kills, 1 away from the Radley Waters medal, and Kyle has noticed this, and indeed after firing the 3rd shell at the 112, he falls back to let the defender take the kill. He even moves out deliberately in order to take the shot from the 112 to leave him wide open, which the defender thanks him for with shot up his ass, which was not only a blatant attempt to get him killed, and the reason he wasn't is that the 112 bounced, it also means that he lost the chance to reload before the 112 because he shot Kyle in the ass. The 112 again fails to pen him as the defender starts pushing him out into the open, and so Kyle eventually has to take the shot or leave what I'm led to believe is an extremely lucky idiot in an overpowered tank versus the 112. And then, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not, but you have no one to blame for that but yourself, defender. Absolutely no one, and no, you didn't deserve a Radley Waters medal. If someone's kind enough to give you one, then great. But you, at no point, for no reason, had any right to any position, or medal, or kill in this game, or any game you play for that matter. As part of that ending, Carl actually had a reasonably good game there. Epic moves weren't exactly demanded of him, but the maneuvers he did make were well executed. Just like the defender should be. Wait a minute, Jay Alley? Where do I know that? Oh my god. Okay. Which one of you arseholes did it? Because I know it was one of you. Pardon my maniac. Doesn't understand the human body, Wallst? What's this giant dangly thing between our legs? This is clearly not meant to be here. Let me just... Pick that up. Suicidal wall? Never mind. Someone had better tell me who the hell that was. I'm pretty sure it was Dickhead Wolf. Who you calling Dickhead? Oh, my dick hit me in the dick. Well, Welcome to Westfield! Do not say that name down the suicide prevention hotline because they will hang up. Battleblade, who we've seen before actually, accompanies us into the journey, drill, decay, decline, and defeat today. Now, context, look how the team's deploying. We have very little friendly forces attempting to bolster the northwest flank. In light of that, or as a result of being a bot, you can decide on that one, the T-32 decides to hold a very defensive position, hold down on this hill. Much to the dismay of the pilot, who has reported him just 1 minute into the game. Battleblade tells him bluntly to shut up, and well, he doesn't exactly like that. Look at his dot.
I've got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
And you get no points for seeing that coming. Fortunately, he went blue, but what if he had a really good reason for doing that? He doesn't. In fact, he says, last time some cock-eater motherfucker in RT eats spot ass. Okay, sir, you are clearly very disturbed. Okay, see? Eating ass, playing arty. Eating ass, playing arty. Do you get it? Okay, that's good. As a side note, I would much prefer to play with bots if you are any indication of the human species. And now, whilst a combination of this Batchat and Sean down there in the comment hand this guy's karma-filled ass, I'd just like to note that, dude, if you were really mad at the bot, you would have shot the bot in the T-32, not the guy who told you to shut up. You know why you shot the arty? Because you could kill him. Because you are the perfect example of a bully. You want to deal with your own bloody problems by lashing out at the world, but you're too much of a bitch to 1, deal with it yourself, or 2, pick on someone your feckin' own size. And whilst holding that point of view, I get a swell of satisfaction from watching this guy die. Unfortunately, something as measly as death is not going to stop this guy from spreading his aura of discontentedness and twattish behaviour. So, as expected, he drivels on for a while and even states that he will burn you to the ground. God, he's going to go John Wick on our asses. Better go to the ground. Dickhead. So this goes on for a while. Again with this cock polisher nonsense. Look, who polishes a cock? Even if someone did, there's anything wrong with it. It's just like... this is a friend. It's not a friend, this is my friend. Go away. Whoa, hold on. Voc polisher. What is this Voc he speaks of? Is this a Voc? Is that a Voc? Am I a Voc?